With their strikingly colourful bills and their clumsy comic gait, puffins are one of Britain's favourite seabirds. And where better to see them than on the Farne Islands in Northumberland. Surrounded by the rich waters of the North Sea, the rocky islands of the Farnes are home to thousands of them. And every 5 years, National Trust rangers carry out the painstaking 3-month task of counting every single one, investigating each burrow for signs of life.
They're really unique birds. Not many birds dig their own burrows. Also, we use them as kind of an indicator species, so if the puffins are in decline, it kind of tells you something about our oceans surrounding the islands, that they may not be so healthy.
It's easy to see why the puffin is one of our favourite seabirds. They're colourful, they're charismatic, but they're also under threat. The Atlantic puffin is on the red list of threatened species, which means globally it is in danger of extinction. Over the last decade, puffin numbers have dropped by thousands, and it's thought that climate change could be to blame as warming seas affect their main source of food, sand eels.
In some places we're seeing the sand eels start to move north, which means that the puffins have to forage a lot further away from the islands to find food. If we have particularly bad conditions in the summer months and lots of wet weather, that can really impact on the ability of the young puffins to survive. Their burrows can be flooded. And if we have very stormy seas in the winter, it affects the winter survival of these puffins as well. We basically think that increased storm events mean increased mortality events, which really affects the puffin population.
The results of the census will be released in the coming weeks. Until then, it's hoped that the dry, settled summer so far will give this year's puffins a fighting chance for survival.